What's up, everybody? My name is Shannon and I am still waiting for my Satyr, and today we are talking about the third book in the Three Dark Crowns series, Two Dark Reigns by Kendare Blake. So I cannot express how happy I am that the author decided to make this book series longer than just a duology, because this one was the best book yet. Like, in the first book, it was okay, I wasn't super invested in it, but it was an interesting story, I was interested to see where it was going to go. The second one, I started to get more attached to the characters, I was starting to get into it, it was pretty cool. This third book, I literally could not stop listening to it. I finished this book so quickly because I could not stop listening to it. I was so invested in what was going on and I needed to know what was going to happen. And I honestly think that the last book in the series, Five Dark Fates, is going to be one wild ride. I think it's going to be a really epic conclusion to this entire story. And honestly, I'm really excited to learn more as well, because we do have two novellas out right now. One is about the Oracle Queen, and then another one is about our three queens right now when they were very young, before they all got separated. And I'm really interested to know more about the lore and the mythology of this world. So I really am glad that we got this third book, because the pacing was on point, the characterization, everything. I am just so invested. I'm completely on board with the series. Very, very exciting. So if you haven't been reading the series up until this point, highly suggest that you do, because I'm about to spoil what happens in the first two books. So when we left off with One Dark Throne, Katarine was the queen crowned, and then Arsinoe, Mirabella, Billy, Jules, they escaped to the mainland, except Jules went back to the island because she's a Legion curse, which means she has two gifts, and that's supposed to make her go mad, but actually she's okay because her mother put this spell on her, so she's fine. But she wants to come into her war gift a little bit. She goes off to find the war gifted and somehow becomes the queen of their rebellion and is the Legion queen and all of this kind of stuff. It's crazy and it's cool and it's great. But we get Mirabella, Billy, and Arsinoe on the mainland. They think that maybe they can just continue their lives. Like, they thought they were going to die. They thought there was no life ahead of them, but now they have all of these opportunities. They have all of these choices. Except the island isn't quite done with them, and Arsinoe has been having these dreams of the legendary Blue Queen and seeing her ghost, and she keeps telling them that they need to go back to the island, that something isn't quite right. And that is very true, because the very mist itself, the mist that surrounds this island, the mist that protects them, keeps them safe, is starting to close in around them. It is starting to kill people, and it's making people upset with Queen Katarine's reign. Like, maybe the goddess is angry with her, the very island itself is rebelling against her, all of that sort of stuff. So it's really cool to see where our characters go now, because they are in completely uncharted territory. Like, in our first books, we knew what was going to happen, or at least our characters did. Like, we were being introduced to their crazy world and learning all of their crazy rules, but now they don't even know what could happen next. Like, they went through the Ascension year, they had a queen that was crowned, except two queens didn't die, and now the very mist is closing in around them, and Katarine is possessed by all of these dead queens and is kind of going a little bit mad, and like all of this. So it's really interesting to see how our characters go through things and try to figure it out, and like where everything could be going. And I have my thoughts and I have my ideas on how everything is going to wrap up and how it all is going to end, and I think it's going to be emotional. I think it's going to be an insane journey, and I honestly think that capping it at 4 books is going to be perfect, and that the finale is going to be super satisfying. I am so 100% here for this series right now. I think it's going to be absolutely amazing, and like I said, I really cannot wait for Five Dark Fates to come out. I've been listening to these books on audiobook, and I know that my library will not have Five Dark Fates as soon as it comes out, so I will probably just buy it so that I can read it as fast as possible, because I am that invested now. Like, that's what's really amazing, because when we started this, I was not invested at all. I thought it was interesting, and now I am like wholly here for this. I will die for these characters. I have favorites. I want to know what's going to happen next. It's amazing. So definitely highly recommend this series. If you haven't been reading it, you definitely should. This book gets an A+ from me. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to hit that like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe so you can talk books with me every week. That is everything got for today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!